All right, welcome everyone. This is Gabriel, the Forex Helper, and I will be doing a series of videos for people who are interested in learning what the Forex market is all about, but especially coming from the perspective of the Wise Investors Network, also known as the Forex Helper strategy. I will be talking from that perspective specifically. So, that means I will be talking about certain aspects of the strategy and also how you can utilize the strategy to benefit your overall online trading experience. So let's go ahead and get right into it. And so the very first thing we're going to be discussing is understanding what are Forex signals. Now, pretty much, I'll give you a basic definition. It is an indicator of which direction a certain asset is going in the financial marketplace. So, in other words, you may have an asset like gold or oil or Forex currency or a cryptocurrency like Bitcoin, whatever type of asset that is placed in the financial market, that asset must be going in a direction. It can either be going up, it can be going up in value, appreciating in value, okay? It could either be going down in value. Now, there's also another direction that it can also go, which is sideways. But for the most part, the main two aspects of an asset in the financial market will either be going up or down. So if it's going up, usually that signal is indicated by an arrow that's going upward, also known as a buy signal. It can also be known as a bullish signal or a bullish trend. These are terms that are used when we're talking about signals or when we're talking about something in the financial market that's either appreciating in value, going up in value. So these are the symbols, these are the signals that are being indicated when an asset is going up in value, that or if it's appreciating in value, it's gaining in value. Any of those terms, this is what a buy signal represents. Okay, that's what it represents. Now, if we were to talk about a sell signal, then we would see a down arrow, and that arrow will represent a depreciation in value, or also known as a bearish trend or a bearish signal. And we can see these symbols are also represented by these animals as well. You can also see there's also a color usually associated with the same signals. So with the buy, it's usually associated with green, and with the sell, it's usually associated with a red. All right, so these are the different types of symbols that are associated with those two different signals. We have the buy and we have the sell. We have the bearish signal. We have the bullish signal. We have the appreciation, and we also have depreciation and appreciation in value. All right. Again, I did say that I will be talking specifically from the standpoint of the Forex Helper strategy. So with the Forex Helper strategy, you'll find that there are two key elements within the strategy. We have the current market value, which is the long-term aspect of the Forex Helper strategy, and we also have the current market movement, which is the short-term aspect of the Forex Helper strategy. And also, just real quick, we do cover 5 different financial markets. These are the financial markets that are covered in the daily financial market report. And if you want to get access to the daily financial market report, there are two ways you can get access to it. That is, number one, you can join the free trial. You'll get access to it for only a limited amount of time, which is only a certain amount of days. Right now, our trial, I believe, is 7 days. And you can also get access if you become a paid member. So those are the only ways you can get access to our daily financial market report, which covers every market you see here, those 5 markets: the Forex, commodities, cryptocurrencies, indices, and stock market. Now, the best approach. What is the best approach for you? Because this information is a valuable resource. We do all the research here at the Forex Helper. We take all of the hard part out of figuring out which signal is the correct signal. Now, this is also very important to understand because it really depends on the time frame. Every time frame has its own appropriate signal. So, for example, you have a lot of people out there that are really into this whole day trading or extremely short-term trading. Now, when I use short-term trading, I don't mean day trading. So you have individuals that are using signals that are only good for about, let's say, 5 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour, you know, things of that nature, those time frames. Now, the time frames that we deal with are way much longer than that. But from our perspective, it's short term to us. And also from our perspective, it's long term to us. Now, I'll talk more about that in upcoming videos. But right now, I really want to stay focused on just giving you guys a basic introduction of understanding how to interpret the way that we see things when it comes to our signals and the tools and the methods that we use, which is basically found in the daily financial market report, and it's based on the Forex Helper strategy. And those two elements that I already discussed briefly, was the current market value, which is our long-term aspect, and current market movement, which is our short-term aspect. Now let's take a look, before I close out on this video, let's take a quick look at the daily financial market report. So here's the daily financial market report. And when you get access to the daily financial market report, one of the things that you're going to notice is that it's only found in our Google Docs. It's a private document. So again, you have to become a member in order to gain access to this, a paid member or a trial member. So one of the very first important things that you're going to really need to pay attention to is this first section here that has a date, where it says research completed for March 25th, 2021. Now, this date right here must reflect the current date that we're in. So since today is the 25th, and let's see here at the bottom right, you can see it says Thursday, March 25th, 2021. So that means that this report is current and is up to date, and the research has been completed. That means every bit of information on this report is accurate according to our research team and according to the Forex Helper strategy, current market value, and current market movement. Now, there are a lot of different elements on this report. Again, like I said before, I'll have more videos that will go over each element so that everyone who gets access to this can understand it. And even most importantly, those of you who are new to the Forex market, you'll be able to understand and get more insight into how this financial online trading system works. Now, we do have a key legend. It will be updated. We no longer use new purchase or opposing pairs, so that will be eliminated from here, but everything else is pretty much the same there. And this here reflects the date, the time frame. I'll go ahead and pull up a calendar so you can see it says here 3/21/2021 through 3/27/2021. You can see that we're on the 25th, but you can see the week here represents what's listed here. So that's another indicator to let you know that this report is current. The information here is relevant and very current. So another thing that's very important to pay attention to. Also, make sure you read everything, especially if you're brand new. And here's another element here. This calendar represents an equation that we have that goes along with our strategy, also known as the MAS, Market Alignment Score. Now, this is the Market Alignment Score, or the MAS score, and I'll talk more about that in future videos. But another thing here, I'll go ahead and let me see if I could expand the view on this thing here. All right, there we go. Okay, this here represents a Forex symbol. So this symbol is basically telling us that we have the Australian dollar versus the Canadian dollar. And this is a sell position. We can see that the arrow here is pointing downward, but also we see another indicator here that this is a current market value. So this is a long-term the long-term aspect of our strategy. I'll talk more about that, what it represents. Right now, just a quick little summary overview. Also, you'll see that there's a fire symbol. Some of these assets have a fire symbol on top of them, others don't. What the fire symbol represents is this. You have a current market value, which is our long-term aspect of the strategy. And remember, we also have current market movement, which is the short-term aspect of the strategy. And we can see that both current market value, the long-term, is going in a sell direction, and so is the short-term. That's also going in a sell direction. So that means they're both aligned. Alignment is a very critical aspect of this strategy. It helps us understand what's going on with the whole market and also what's going on with that asset. And it really will help you profit if you can utilize the alignments properly. So that's what we do here. We put the fire symbol on these assets to let you know that they are perfectly aligned. So that's pretty much for now that I want to cover without giving up too much information, because for those of you who are new and are learning, I urge you to get your pen and paper out, take your notes, follow along. Now, I will be coming out with more videos, and I urge you to join our network. If you aren't a member, if you haven't joined, you can go to our website, which is the Forex Helper. You can go there by typing the www.theforexhelper.com. It'll take you here to our website, and you can scroll down to the bottom where you can contact us, and it will then take you to our contact page. You can contact our business counselor, TJ. He's available to help you along your long-term financial journey. And if you have any questions, you can always contact us, call our business counselor, contact us on WhatsApp. We have all these other areas and means by which you can contact us. Once again, my name is Gabriel, also known as the Forex Helper, and I'll see you on the next video. God bless.